Good morning. Hey, Ray. Good morning. What's going on, man? Excuse me. One, a two. Don't care about that one. Do. Yeah, righty. Oh, hi, Mark. I am a high mark, aren't I? All right. I'm just trying to figure out how to get that part to slide in. Glasses. Better than a skid mark. Absolutely. A watermark is better than a skid mark. It's a good word, Ray. Oh, let's see how it goes now. What is the good word? And then the only bad words, but at least we didn't get much snow. Yeah. Yeah, we got a dusting up here. How much did you guys get down your way, Ray? Four inches, yeah. my my daughter Zoe was at home and she is going out today for something, I think, or was going out to something last night. Either way, no, she's going out for something today. So she said, she's like, oh, there's 6 inches of snow out there. I got to remove it. And we're like, we suggested get the leaf blower. Just blow the stuff away because it's supposed to be so light and fluffy. She's like, I can't find the leaf blower. So I had shown her in the past how to use the snow blower, and she did. Walked her through it on the phone how to start it, and she went out there and took care of it. So that's good. So we're not going to have any snow in the driveway, and that makes me very happy. That makes me very very happy. All right, now I got to see what's going on here with this. Snowblower is way faster. Oh, it is. The only thing is ours is so old. It doesn't. It's old, and it was never a good model. It was a cheap model when we bought it, and it was uh, it just doesn't throw snow well enough, and its handles the using the impeller motor and the drive motor. It's. I mean, my hands feel like hamburger afterward. So anyway, but she did it, and I'm happy about that, and she's happy about it. I'm sure too. you can hint at a new snowblower. Oh, we've already been talking about it. Yeah. Our if things go as well as we hope for next year, Ray, our financial picture will improve enough that I can go out and get myself because look, I don't have a problem going out there and doing it. I just don't like spending, that amount of time. And with a lot of the snowblower, it's just not cut out for this. We're also looking at getting one of those, what do they call like electric shovels or something like that. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. A couple of ascend pieces, which do look pretty awesome. I gotta tell you, this whole thing does look pretty cool. Okay, what's next? What is next? Let's continue to work on some of the superstructure. The package I shipped is already in England. Really? When did you ship it out, Ray? There's a robot lawnmower, looking snow removers. Do they actually make one of those? Hey, Peter, good morning. Wednesday, it was a Heathrow Friday night. Wow, damn. Damn. Morning, Ray and Geriatric Jesus. Let's get this gun platform mounted here. I guess it's either a gun platform or a bridge platform. Take your pick. Snap. Yeah, some of this is not coming together quite as well as I would like, but that's okay. This will have to get fixed at a later point. There could be some nubs in there or something just not coming together well. That's fine. He sent to New Mexico is still sitting in East Granby. Wow, no shit. Hey, Joe, good morning. What's going on, man? Morning, Joe and Oscar. Gee, son. I'm not really osteoporotic, which is, I guess, at least a good thing. I'm still pretty limber. Not as limber as I was. And the last laugh will always come by me, because at some point, you'll be here too. You all will get to this point. Hey, Kevin, good morning. Thanks up for it with enthusiasm and willingness to experiment. Exactly. You'll float too. You'll float. Oh, man. I got actually a lot of sleep. Yesterday was kind of just a mild day. We went out shopping. Um, got it's just some basic supplies for my wife for the next, week or so. We did a little bit of packing of the second floor. Not that there's much to pack. Today will be the last day here that I'll be likely ever doing any broadcasting from here. I'm taking this table apart today. Sharp looking senior or snappy silverback better. Oh, you can call me anything you want. Here's the funny thing. It's the old Shakespearean statement. It's a rose by any other name. So you can call me geriatric, osteoporotic, or you can call me a snappy silverback or whatever. All of them are true to some degree. You get old, things start to fail. And the funny part is, it's all going to come for you too. And that, as I keep saying, is the last laugh. I keep thinking to the times that I did, that my parents and I had massive disagreements on shit, and when I was a teenager and doing stupid shit and everything like that. Or even post that when I was in college or even afterward. And my parents would just, I'm sure, just laugh because I remember um, when they were, I'm sure, bringing us up and we were, being weird and intolerant to them. They're probably laughing because you know what? Now at my age, I'm like, man, my parents must have laughed their fucking asses off. As we go through the same shit they went through. History repeats, my friends. History repeats. Just don't bring up square dogma. No, you can if you'd like, because I think that doghouse looks great. I'm very happy with that doghouse. Okay, which way? Up or down? Up or down? Up or down? Down. So let's see. Do-do-do. So yeah, so yesterday was a good day. Had a fun day with my wife. Low key, we watched a little something last night and went to bed early, which is good too. I'm gonna crack that. Let's see what we got here. The last stuff will be just try and stop me. Wow. Oh, a bus. Nice. You look at the nicknames for Dame Jane Goodall. Oops. There we go. Let's crack these pieces. There we go. Anyway, how was everybody else's Saturday? Anybody do anything fun? Anybody do anything not fun? Snap. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit interesting. The separation, they're going to figure out what's I mean, this model definitely is going to need glue to get it all put together correctly. Can't call him Blue Eyes, but Gray Bush, maybe go just spotting. Nice. Pray tell, why, Joe? Painted another pilot, made brownies, ate brownies. That sounds like a good day. So, Ray, are you just painting a bunch just for because you've got something to put them in, or are you painting them just for shits and giggles, or what's the point of painting all these figures? Selling them at high markup prices? Magical brownies? I bought extra canopies because they were on sale for $2.50. Nice. Do you want a bunch of vacuum canopies for 1/72nd scale aircraft of a wide variety, probably things that planes we've never heard of? I've got a bunch of those. They're actually in my car. He's so clean. God, I love that film. Hard Day's Night, great film. Only if you want a bunch of vacuum codes to trade. Nah, yeah, pass. Sweet baby Jesus, my thumbs are not working today. That's okay. What word were you trying to use? Snap. Snap. Yeah. Tamiya lacquer paints for the Harpy. Can't buy toxic paints. They don't have child-proof lids that will cost a small fortune in shipping because they're dangerous goods. Tamiya lacquer paints can't buy, but those are. But what do they have? Maybe I'm kind of lost here. Their lacquers, their enamels, and their acrylics all have basic standard thread-on caps. Do they offer them in DK with some new caps? Thank you for models. Okay, I see. No, I got plenty of those too, Ray. Would you like some of those? Not sure how I got that how to correct the codes. No, but it's pretty funny. Hey, Nick. Good morning. What's going on, brother? I got plenty of those too. I set aside a few for Chris, but haven't heard from him in a while. So Okay, that's going to be an alignment thing. That is pretty cool. There we go. So that's what we got so far. You get that whole ass end just looks so awesome. I don't know if they have any like a thruster section to that or not, or if that's the entirety of the thrusters. But that is pretty awesome looking. Can we leave them in one of those child abandonment boxes at the fire department? Yeah, that'd be nice, but no, they don't offer them at all because they only have non-child proof regular threaded lids. So where did you order the Tamiya lacquers from then? Maybe I missed something. One, two, one, 6. Poland, got it. Okay. And it's okay to import them. Am I seeing this correctly? So I'm assuming you have to import them and they come at a premium. Give them away as door prizes at back. Oh no, you have to take one. Yeah, dude. We gave away an entire box or two of stuff at the at PatCon. I don't know if anybody, I mean, we'll bring some vacuform stuff, and if anybody wants it, they can have it. Ultimately, you know, at some point I will build a vacuform kit if I live long enough. It'd be a challenge that I'd like to try. Maybe not commercially, but as a private customer, apparently I can. Apparently. Still waiting on my vacuform kit. It's been set aside. I'm shipping all this stuff out sometime in March or April. All that stuff will be sent. Okay. Trying to figure out how these parts are coming together right now. I have a hard time even picking these parts up. Birthday kits. How do you know it's kits? Hey, Mike, good morning. How's the weather up in Maine? Fucking cold and too much snow on the ground. Thankfully, it didn't snow last night, but yeah. I mean, we got a dusting throughout yesterday, but that was about it. Interesting gun platform. Yeah. This thing will definitely need to be stripped apart. There's so many parts that are kind of layered on top of each other, and with such tight tolerances, as you start to move out from the center, the tolerances just start to become a little too extreme. It needs to get, this thing will need to get stripped down and glued together. Birthday stuff, birthday swag. When's your birthday again, Nick? Oh, Mori in Japan just got 4.5 meters of snow. Yeah. How much? And I'm assuming Aomori is near where your wife is up in Hokkaido. Sounds similar. Yeah. Ooh, that's my back, just entire back just cracking. Crack. Hmm. Okay, I've not figured out what I'm going to be doing here. I think I'm gonna build this thing as a carrier and not as a gun platform. Just because I think it looks better as a carrier. But I'll show you what the differences are in a second. April 14th. Nice. Split the difference between my sister and one of my daughters. Mark your calendar. I may actually have that in my calendar. Here we go. I will say, looking at, again, the level of detail that they are doing at such a small, I mean, I've seen tighter details on resin, but this is really impressive. Hello. It goes. Okay. So I think at this point, this, almost the rest of this, I think the superstructure is done. No, I've got to get what the hell are the cannons? I got to get the cannons in place, and then I get the bridge. But we're almost done with the superstructure. And then there's the decking here, and that's the decking that you can either make into a gun platform or you can make it into a carrier. Is the northernmost prefecture on Honshu Island, the main Japan we live. In Sapporo on Hokkaido, the northernmost and biggest island of Japan. So is Hokkaido getting it worse than Honshu? Hey, Richie, good morning. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that's, would you say 4.5 meters? I mean, that's a lot of fucking snow. And when you're saying you just got, does that mean that just happened like within the day? I mean, 4.5 meters of snow, that's for lay people here, that's like 17 feet. Maybe a little less, maybe like 15 feet, 14, 15 feet. But still. Damn. Okay. Those little doodads are in, that little doodad, I think that doodad's in. Yes, that's the platform. Got that in. Oh, I see. They're telling you what order to put them in. A111. I guess they're all a little different. If we got that by me, I'd be home for a week. For a week? You might be home for longer than that. That's a lot of freaking snow. There we are. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Well, y'all are freezing in. It was 80 here yesterday, had a 40-degree swing in temperature. That'll do something to people's systems. The room sounds pretty empty, George. When does your wife come back? We are leaving in, we've got 20, what's today? Her last day of work is in 26 days. So we are leaving likely 1 month from today, 4 weeks from today. Weather has made me so lazy. I hate these 40-mile-per-hour winds. They're awful. Yeah. So don't buy him a poster. Nope. Prefecture is the snowiest place in Japan. Really, even more so than Hokkaido. I did not realize that. They got 4.5 meters in 24 hours. The Aomori Prefecture is getting hit harder than Hokkaido. Really? But who's counting? Every stinking day. My wife has what? Yeah, she's tomorrow starts her 4th week. Yeah, her 4-week countdown. Yeah, very excited. Very excited. Two 111s. Yep. Excited for her to start her new job too. She's been in contact with them, with the school, and they're already doing some, maybe not some deep planning, but they're already doing some early planning. They're providing her with information of kind of some of the reason, some of the work that she's going to have. She's got her job cut out for her. So there we go. There we are. This is absolutely beautiful looking ship and one of the stupidest designs out there. As impractical as you can get. Where is approximately 150 miles from where I live. And I'm assuming it's, correct me if I'm wrong, is it south from where you live or where your wife lives? Is it you both? I mean, I haven't figured this one out. The two Utes. The two Utes. There we go. All right. Yes, it is south, and we both live there. Both names on the lease and mailbox. Nice. As a part-time on two countries, but I am tax liable in DK only. So what you're saying is you're gaming the system for your benefit at the expense of your fellow citizens in Japan. Oh, I see. Okay, I just want to make sure I understood. Do-do-do. All right, we are going to build the gun platform decking, but I'm not going to use it. All right, I guess 164 3D resin pulling trucks. These things are insane. Female owned and operated business in way upstate New York. Adrenaline junkie models. Nice. Resin pulling trucks. Cool. So I'm assuming that 1/64 is die cast size. Is that correct, Mike? There we go. 1, 2. I think I got them all. Sure did. How much time is left? Man, I'm going to be done with this model in a few minutes. What to do after that? Oh, this part's not going to get used. Where the hell is it? That part will not be used. And we have one dead runner. Dead runner. Let's see what we got here. No, dual tax holiday treaty. Between DK and Japan means if I stay less than 183 days in a year in the Japan, I stay tax liable in DK, not like US that wants taxes from all expats no matter what. But you are using their services, but you're not paying. So it's, to me, it just strikes me as disingenuous, Peter. Did you take the dancing pole down already? Oh, it came first. No, the dancing pole is the last thing that comes down. So think of Spencer Fair, tractor pulls, but highly modified. Pickup trucks, yes, Hot Wheel size. They have 1/25th scale as well, but wanted to see there were before making that investment. Yeah, I'm sure that would be an investment at that scale. I bought a brew and go coffee maker from Black and Decker. Best 40 bucks I've ever spent. Nice. Brew and go. I think I've seen that. What can you define it a little bit more? I spoke with a U.S. expat at the airport about this, and he has to pay taxes in both Japan and the U.S. Yes, because you're providing services, you're getting services from both countries. It kind of would make sense, wouldn't it? Your roads are being plowed by the Japanese, but you're not paying for it. You know, your mail is being delivered, you're not paying for it. You know, if you need the police or if there's a fire, you don't pay for those services. Hmm. Peter, hmm. You're part of the oligarchy, aren't you? Nice. You always pay after being serviced. That's how you roll, Ray. All right, let's get the bridge platform built. B5 and B4. Oh, so we can do this without destroying this part. There's one. Two. And three. One. Two. And three. Relax, George. Money is in the dresser. Nice. You're funny. Am I? I'm kind of being a little serious. Not much, just a little. When I get only a two-word answer from Peter, I feel like I got him. So I'm sure this will start to escalate, but that's funny. Peter, by the way, I am busting on you a bit, just so you know. All right, there's the nub. Terrible place to have put that. Let's get this stabby one instead. Stabby file. There we go. All right. Let's go right here. It always stings when your elders speak to you like that. It does, especially when they're being truthful or at least realistic. It's got something that brew my coffee faster instead of waiting. Walking to DD in the cold. I bought the DD coffee. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. I do like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It's funny when Starbucks first came in here, I was kind of done with. I don't drink a lot of coffee from any of these places. Rarely do we go out and get it. I just make my own. But when Starbucks came in, I was like, oh, okay, cool, and started drinking it. And it's like I started enjoying it less and less and less, and finally went back to Dunkin' Donuts because it really does have better coffee. And brewing their stuff is good at home as well. Yeah, only tax I don't pay in Japan is income tax. I pay all other duties, national insurance, and fees. Dame as everyone else. So you're a dame now. Sorry. Currently working on a Heller model. I'm sorry to hear that. 143 Ford Focus rally car. Heller Ford Focus. Interesting. I missed when Dunks was good. They're actually better now in some ways, I think. I miss the days when you can sit there and drink inside of like a ceramic mug. That's what I miss. That's what I grew up with, and it's a fond memory. That's what I miss. But I think in some ways their coffee, when they don't burn it, it's actually good. I know you're pulling my leg. You are just doing it from an ill-informed position of blissful ignorance. There, were you enough, George? Yes, it's wordy enough, and also my position is not ill-informed, but it is actually poking fun. Coffee diner. I miss coffee diners. I do. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Where are the two knobs on this one? There's one. Where are the other two? Oh, there they are. Right on the edge. I believe there's no reason for these parts, once they're put together, to ever need to come apart again. If I were to guess, but something tells me, oh, that's gonna. I hate when that happens. The tolerances are so tight on these parts, and they're so light that if you almost have to use glue on this thing just to get them, make them slippery. Yes, slippery when wet, in order to get rid of that entire seam. Wow, that's bad. Let's see. I'm thinking of getting PNY coffee mugs made. I think you should. I've had those made by others. Mike's made some. Um, what's his name? Oh God, it's been years since I've watched them, but I got one from Giant Mega Robot once. I think mugs are great. Wadaho when they stop making everything in house. Yes, I'm sure when they centralize everything, but where do they didn't roast their own coffee in house, did they, Ray? Jesus. Please put a bit more effort into your jest. I feel you are just phoning it in, almost not worth it when I only get the Timu quality level replies. Peter, I think that's only because that's what you think you're getting. Because you're being delusional about that, but that's okay. We're going to glue this part together because I don't like that massive seam. And these parts will never need to be pulled apart. So that's where, again, sometimes the tolerances, the part, the details are really good. Oh, mercy. But let's see if I can get this thing. And hopefully this will be active as a lubricant too. heat wound level. Okay. Let's see. So getting fingerprints. Okay, that's better. Now at least there's like some goo that came out, and that you can easily clean up. All right, good. I need more mugs for my collection. Oh, I totally agree. Hey, Seb, good evening. Excuse me, good day. How are you? I would gladly use one of those. All right. It's getting light outside, which is nice. I think we are going to have some blue skies, my friends. We're going to have some blue skies today, at least up here. Good morning, heathens. The Sabbath judges ye. What's going on, Ken? Judged by the Sabbath. The Black Sabbath. Of course, now I've got war pigs running through my head. All right, that's looking mucho better. Perfect. No. Okay, let's see what happens when we get the this big platform on. Is this going to really go on top? Boy, it does look dumb. I've always been impressed with, again, the level of just the very cool look that these ships normally take on. But man, they put these. I don't understand the concept of having these massive bridge superstructures on a spaceship. I mean, you take it out. I mean, wouldn't you want the bridge in a spaceship to be like in the center of the hull, not off on the top of a superstructure? I mean, it wouldn't look as cool. But it's like you're literally painting a target, and once it gets hit, the ship's kind of dead in the water. You're right. What do we got? Doing good. Just came back from a few small flea markets. And how are you? I am doing very well, Seb. Thanks for asking. I'm just enjoying my last day of building up here in Maine. Good news. God put me here as a joke. Nice. We'll need mugs made and stickers for the new Turn 4 Hobbies, Games, and Toys coming March 1st. That almost sounded like advertisement, Mike. It's perfectly fine. I'm good with that. The Sabbath can try to judge me, but there is a chance it will end up traumatized. Good answer, Seb. It will be traumatized. All right. All right, I think we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to lubricate these using thin cement. This is top level of effort for you? Everything is clear now. I've been wrong all this time. Trump is not cognitively deficient. There's high level thinking in the U.S. Most apologies. That was actually, in some ways, pretty funny. Wow, Peter, shots fired. Yes, remember, he just challenged all us Americans. All us Americans. So what are you all going to say about it? I'm not just going to stand back and just kind of observe at this point. All right, there we go. That's in place. Again, stupid design, but it does look pretty awesome. Sorry, Ray. No wonder there was so much dislike for the Danes. Exactly. They're higher than mighty attitudes. Tudes. I am not causing. I see that. That probably should have put that on last. Well, let's see what we can do here. In fact, yeah, because now I'm trying to get this part pressed in here. All right, now let's flatten this thing out a little bit. Let's get my IPMS eyeballs on this as well. There we go. All right. Again, it's a pretty cool looking design. Stupid as shit, but a pretty cool looking design. He's probably mad about those pesky childproof paints. Costs extra to use the ones that you can't open. Is repeat attack in America? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's being a meanie towards us. Peter. I love it. And by the way, before it all gets too far down the road, right? You know, obviously everything here is done in jest. There we go. Yep. Badge saved, because we always save stinking badges. Now let's finish. You know, this might just take me a full hour and a half. We'll see. Is this one done too? Yeah, this one's done too. Cool. I'm gonna go full auto from Fish. One calls me stupid. Get your torches and Bigfoot ready. Only $19.99. I said. Cheeto Diddy baby can kick rocks. Yeah, but he wasn't picking just on him. He was picking on all of us Americans there, Joe. What do you got to say about that? I love it. I love it. So, a little question for those of you that live in America have been wondering if the flea market in the US are similar to the ones in France. Here, they're selling principally clothes and kids' toys, the rest being a mix of a lot of things. So, yeah, Peter, I don't think they're terribly dissimilar in that regard. A flea market is usually, if we think about it, it is removing stuff that was in our houses or in our businesses or whatever that we, just um, it just needs to be moved on, right? So, yes, I think a lot of it is clothes, toys, books. Sometimes you'll see some electronics, maybe some kitchenware and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it sounds like it's about the same. A certain Beatles song comes to mind. Yes, but not as many berets. Not as many berets. Going even lower up, Jesus. Farming out your responses. Oh, I'm going to let others do my fighting for me. Peter, do I look stupid to you? I don't think so. Gotta go. Have a great weekend, everyone. Jared and Olivia are racing RC today in Enfield, Connecticut. I need to get ready to watch online. Later, Gators. That's cool, Mike. So it's online, huh? Nice. Good luck to them both. Racing RC. Hey, Tom. Good morning. How are you? I'd for you, George. Across from the golf. I need to clean up and stand. May need a cleanup on standby though. Yeah, nice. It's like an idea. Light bulb on the top. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's the same here, though. In recent years, there are more clothes and kids' toys being sold, which makes it more rare to find some little gems. Yeah. So we have flea markets here. So our town, where my family and I live, town of Holden, we do an annual sort of town fair, town festival, and it does usually include like a flea market in front of there's a right at the main intersection in our downtown area. There's a church there and a couple of other places that do flea marketing. In years past, you could find, like, I usually like to go there because every now and then you'll find record albums and I'll buy those. But a lot of it usually is, yeah, because clothes are some things that people can reuse, repurpose. Um, and certainly kids' toys, right? I mean, kids outgrow toys, and what are you going to do with them? Throw them in the landfill? So hopefully, my daughter usually does a lot of that. She's collected a lot of kids' toys over the years from the different daycare centers that she's been part of. If they're going to be tossing them out, and we'll either donate them or give them to other centers. Let's see. Ken RC Madness across from the former driving range. I'm going to attempt to make thinner rods at one point with heat fire. Are you just talking about you doing stretch sprue, Tom? Wow, about 4 miles from there, just over the state line, and it's Long Meadow. I got these Cafe Bustelo leche pods, so tasty. The pods themselves, do you just eat the pods, Joe, or do you actually do anything with them? I found out someone I've been friends with on GBO2 for years lives in Queens too, and he's coming to the build event. No, that's nice. It's funny, Richie, how many people we know that are probably blocks away from us, right? Especially when you're living in a major city. They literally live like in a few blocks, or even just whatever. And oh my God, I didn't realize you were that close. When I was living in Boston, it was surprising how many people. I was like, oh, that's just around the corner from me, dude. There's a great seafood place on the corner of that street. May be closed in winter though. My daughter has become a fashion designer. Nice. Is she going to become an engineer? Is she going to become the next Buckaroo Banzai fashion designer, engineer? So she already thin rods. Yeah. So it's stretch sprue. Cool. Now, are you looking to thin the entirety of the rod, or are you looking to literally make ultra thin, almost like wire out of it? Okay, here it's down the street in Paul. Sport build principally from February to around late September. We don't have a town fair. Interesting. Yep. We do a lot of yard sales as well, or garage sales, or they call them a couple different things. Same kind of thing, Seb. And they're great. Every now and then we've gone and found some stuff that way. Like I said, my daughter usually will pick up some like kids' toys, which she will parse out. There's a build event in NY. Yeah, Tom. Almost wire, as I have to make new parts for the wing folding mechanism. Okay, so if you're not doing lead wire or you can also, hey, Tom, do you have any Cat 5 or Cat 6? You might want to also take a look to see if that might not be thin enough either. Yeah, OMG, that would be a great remake. Buckaroo Banzai, the legend continues with his daughter. I don't know that they can remake that film or even continue it, but it would be an interesting story for sure. Oops. Let's do a little flippy here. Maybe not. I mean, this weapon is certainly an homage from something you would have seen in the original series, no doubt. Yeah, I'll try to make that. Yeah, Tom, my understanding is it's hosted by both the New York boys, both Richie's group as well as the Brooklyn IPMS group. Am I correct, Richie, in that? Bobby was telling me about that during one of our recent R1 Zoom meeting. Buckaroo Banzai? Have you never seen Buckaroo Banzai? Oh my gosh, Seb. Mob seems to have dispersed. Is it safe to participate again? We're going to lure you back in, Peter, and then we're going to have our way with you again. So yeah, it's perfectly safe. Come on in. Water's fine. Don't mind the sharks. I wish we were still in Forest Hills. You can always move back, Tom. Just saying. I understand. All right, let's get this cannon mounted here. So I'll show you what we got here. So this ship is actually kind of done. The top there, you can drop in this piece here, and then what you have is this ship becomes literally, and I haven't pushed it all the way in. could become just one massive gun platform. Or you can drop this piece in, and then it becomes a carrier deck. Is it a movie? Hang on a second. Oh, it's a movie. Yes. There he is. Get him. Exactly. Yeah, it's SBPMS and Plamo Academy. Who's Plamo Academy? I told you about that teaches kids how to build Gunpla. Really? Yeah, you mentioned that, but I didn't know it had a name. That's cool, Richie. Richie, who runs Plamo Academy? I'm assuming it's somebody we may all know. First Peter Well. First movie, Peter Well. I got known in. Yep. And a much better film than RoboCop, in my opinion. As much as I like Paul Verhoeven as a film director, you know. Okay. All right. So anyway, I'm not going to press this in. I may actually remove all the tabs. I might just do that right now. Or you can treat it as literally an aircraft carrier. I mean, this to me looks more like something that, given that this thing is something of a carrier, that kind of makes sense to me. This looks stupid as hell. But it also looks cool and stupid. I'm gonna try to make that build event and bring the red Zeta. Good for you. There's a Buckaroo Banzai. No one gets shot in the dick. Which series is that from? I thought about getting one of those. This is it's a small kit. In fact, I might, if I see any of these on sale as well. This was $5. So I figured for $5 it would be a fun little, I love, again, anything Yamato I love. So this is kind of a fun thing. Okay. I got the Adventure of Buckaroo Banzai through the 8th dimension from a new floor. Well, I wasn't born yet at the time. Wonder, I didn't know. Seems fun. Peter, it is a great, I'm sorry, Seb, it is a great film. It is an absolutely fabulous film. Lots of innuendo, and its plot line is immaterial. It's all of the characterizations around it that make it such a fabulous film. I'm actually like, there's a bunch of lines that are now running through my head from that film. I love it so much. From this perspective, it is a movie about American Jesus solving everything with a gun. It is actually a bit deeper than just a robot movie. Yeah. Solving anything with a gun, yeah. Watch which one again? Watch RoboCop? American Jesus solving everything with a gun. That's like an American like fascist wet dream. Don't pull on that. You never know what it's attached to. Yeah. What's up with the watermelon? Remember, we have to be careful. We can't give away all the lines. It's only 2 degrees outside. Perfect day to stay inside, Tom. Just saying. All right. Since I got a little bit of time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of that stuff at the bottom. That way it gives me the opportunity, if I wanted to just drop one of these 2 pieces in place when the time comes to actually finish it. So we are going to put away my good nippers. And we're going to get my bang around ones. Robocop literally has the rebirth and him walking on water. Yeah, fair enough. So did Verhoeven actually do that on purpose, you think? That would be kind of interesting. RoboCop as the new Messiah with a gun. Like I said, every American fascist wet dream. This is why I lament the loss of director's commentaries on recent Blu-rays. I think on the from the pic is all red. So you only have to do weathering. Well, I would paint it. I would panel line it. I would maybe do some other stuff to it. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know yet. Yes, he did it on purpose. If you like that kind of thing, there's a sketch from Amazing Conu, a French comic called Jesus the Second, Le Retour. It's a time when we could laugh about everything. Yeah, he didn't explain it. His director's commentary. Interesting. Really interesting. Oh, there we go. Cheap nippers. Let's start hacking. Hello. Let's start hacking. That went flying. It's also in the 4-part robot. Ooh, forgot about that. Interesting. Oh shit. Very sacrilegious. Surprised the Catholic Church and all these other religions didn't go like all ape shit over that. At least I don't remember there being any backlash to that. But then again, maybe those parishioners never read or listened to the director's commentary. Well, something tells me once that got out, it would have gotten out. Okay, let's see what happens when we just drop this thing in. Nope, need to get rid of that center section too. Remember, he wanted to put more blood and sarcasm in the RoboCop movie, but got pushed back from the producer. Yeah, not a surprise in that regard. That does not surprise. Okay, here we go. The only thing is I need to, it's dropped in nicely. Now I'll see if I can get it out. There it goes. All right. So that's what it looks like sort of in its carrier position. I'm gonna cut all this bottom stuff down. Might be doing some vacuuming in here. I pulled the trigger on the PG new. And is anybody surprised by that? No. Tom paid a month's rent to buy a model. You only got one. You only got one. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, why didn't you get two? Then you can always try to sell the second one at obscene rates, you scalper, you. Or just have it in the background, just backlog, just in case. You might want to build two. Everyone also thought Central Troop was a fascist propaganda movie, completely missing the point, and it satirized how everyone grew up. That one I knew about. Yeah, I've read because I really like that film. Is probably my favorite of his films. Yeah, then Total Recall, I guess. The censor, remember, sort of like that when Harvey Weinstein wanted to make the movie Princess Mononoke, Miyazaki sent him a katana and note saying "no cut." I wanted to to scalp, but to make a different version. You can still order another one, Tom. It's not too late. Where did you order it from, by the way? Occupied Holland. Oh, good. Though I actually like Off You Prid or Off You Purd, whatever word that is. Is that a Danish word of some sort? Okay, let's see what happens when we do this one. I'm gonna just nip the front of this off. It's not too late, Tom. You can always pre-order another one. Mecca Warehouse. You can make next day, buy two. I may just grab the cheaper Debon metal build off. Metal build on knockoff. It's a good question. And there we go. And that's the carrier with all of basically the gun platform. And the big stupid gun right on the front of it. Okay. Model's done. Build the base, calling it a session. That one is only $440. Only. Tom, I don't want to hear about you can't afford certain shit. So I'm going to miss Nick, no taxes. Hold it. He never charged. What do you mean, no taxes? He never charged tax? He has to. He did for us in Massachusetts. One, two, three. One, two, three. I'm sure is it no sales tax if you order online? I order online and I got to pay sales tax. It's not where you buy from. It is the state that you are sending it to. So taxes are required. If Nick's not charging, he's basically saying you have to pay the sales tax in your state. Massachusetts requires any place that you are ordering from to collect tax if you're out of state. order from Cali. I got interesting. Costco is suing the administration for tariffs. Yay! I like Costco. Florida back in 2000. Hmm. Right. That's pretty. Okay. Put this in 3 different positions. I don't want one position, I want all positions. There it is. All done. Cool model. Nice, fun little weekend snap. You don't have to throw a manual in here. I love it. Box that up, bring it downstairs, bag it up, bring it back. Let's see, when I type off in Google, it sent me towards the 2015 series called Occupied, where Russia invaded Norway for petrol with the okay from the European Union. Really? Is that a documentary? Oof. It's only 500 in Japan. I don't want to run an online business if I'm required to understand the individual tax codes of all 52 states, including Canada and Greenland. You knew might just be the last Bandai kit I buy. Okay, Tom. Tom, I'm not a betting man. I would put down $10, and I don't bet. I would put down $10 that sometime within my lifetime, you will buy another Bandai kit. Oh, I know what you said. Oh, I know exactly what you said. I know, and I know the reason why you said that, but I'm not buying. You will be buying, guaranteed. Why you think is the reason? Because something will come out, Tom, that is completely unexpected in the next decade, and you're gonna be like, I want that. You were just saying how cool some of these Yamato things are. You might pick up something like that. Don't know when you were getting an RC plane. We need to move you to a big boy hobby. Big boy. I think what you meant to say is big toy hobby. So that's why, Tom, you'll find a Bandai kit that you'll buy. I'm confident of that. One of the things that I've always done, never say never is the term that I would go with. Never say never. Okay, we're gonna put this in here. Do that. Can I get it into one? No, it's gonna go into two. Two bays. Put that away. There's some flying red bits. Anybody else in my camp on this one? That's probably the last Gunpla kit I buy. No. I probably have unlimited power. You will fall again. Exactly. Honestly, there isn't much interesting thing in Gunpla that's out. Tom, there's stuff that Bandai is not going to stop making Gundams. There's going to be something that's going to come out. You're going to be like, ooh, that's cool. Just get the wife to buy from, no, you'll nice. Yeah. I didn't buy this. This was gifted to me. Okay, Trump. I saw online was an A380 Airbus. Oh my God, that thing is massive. Hold it, that was an RC? I would love to see that thing. No, really. I only got used. Yeah, I'm sure, Tom. Again, we'll see. You know what? Here's the thing, Tom. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. When they come out with a new gray type, you will fall. Yes. All right, we're gonna put this in here. Put those in here, like so. Drop these in here. Oops. Make a hole, make a hole. Get the glasses in there. Seal that up. Nothing like having thin cement spill everywhere, right? Oh, shit. That happens. Madre de Dios. There we go. Just picking up all the little red pieces that went flying if I see them here now. I think it's all of it. Hey, Damien. Good morning. How are you? Let's see. It's on YouTube version. I might have to take a peek at that. They're pushing a lot of non-UC. The best loophole in history. I stopped buying it. Yeah, but you have a new one. Well, it's different. That one's a gift from. See the difference? Exactly. Exactly, Seb. You have to go big for RC plans. Some of my favorite ones are small. I still got that stick and tissue kit for you, Tom. Good morning. Good morning. Look up Raimi RC. If Bandai releases a full RC Gundam, then I will fall. I may fall. Built the craziest Gundam with forearms. Which one was that, Damien? This is RG Ultimate Master Grade. R78, then boom. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know what it'll be. Like for example, like there are like if they do an HG, and I'd be surprised if they did that. There's a number of double Zeta kits that have not been, suits that have not been released. The Jamru Fin is one of them. I would love to see that happening, but I'd be shocked if they released it. But there might be something that they do release. You know, what is it? This is the 40th anniversary this year of Double Zeta. I looked at my purchases from the past quarter year. Gunpla is thinning out for me. Yep. But you just dropped on the PG new. The point is, it might be thinning out. I'm Tom. Again, Tom. Just so you know, I'm not trying to argue with you on it, dude. I'm gonna be like, okay, let's see if that's true. If you hold to it, cool. Yeah, it was massive. If I remember correctly, it was around 5 meters by 3-4 meters. Man, that is huge. That's an RC. God Almighty, how much time did it take to build that thing? Why is he swearing off Bandai? Because he thinks he's bought everything he'll ever want. I combine with the Zaku Gundam, and the regular Gundam and combine them together. Nice. Good for you, Damien. Prices and lack of interesting products, I think. Not swearing off Bandai. Oh, I know. Swearing off Gundam. I know. We're being very particular. Bandai Gundam kits. We'll see. See stuff being released. And first of all, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. They're not releasing a lot of interesting stuff that way. P Bandai has been doing some interesting stuff mostly. So, all right, friends, with that, I'm going to start the bail here. Going to go pack up some more stuff with my wife and probably leave here next few hours. Head back home. Watch the Stupid Bowl, mostly to watch the halftime show. go from there. So with that, all right, guys, I'm not getting another Gunpla for the foreseeable future. No, you said ever, Tom. I'm not chasing you either anymore. You're not chasing? Okay. All right, so my friends, thanks for being on, and I appreciate it this morning. Fun conversations all around. Certainly some fun needling, that's for sure. But guys, go out there and do good. Enjoy the day. Like I said, this is the last time I'll be probably building here. The next time I'm up in Maine, I will be packing my wife up and we'll be moving out of here. That weekend is likely not going to be a build weekend. So I won't be doing anything then. But guys, go out there and do good. Brighten the world as much as you can. It's a crazy world. It's a mixed up world. It's a dangerous world. And the only way that's going to change is if we continue to show love, kindness, and respect. So continue to do that. And with that, tomorrow morning, I'll be back at the bench in Massachusetts. And that's it. Enjoy. Peace.